off out on another adventure with Gaz.
Hello.
We're out in the Campsies. Decided to take a little trek up to Meikle bin. So far it's dry, but we could see some thundery showers later on. I think the weather for tonight, temperature wise, to get down to around 2 or 3 Celsius. So the coldest camp to date. It's about a 90-minute walk from the car park. So a nice little trek. Hope you guys enjoy the content. And remember and check Gaz out. Nearly at the summit, people. Check this out, plane wreckage. Finally reached the summit. Also comes with its own little moat. We've got a camp over there. It looks pretty thundery over there. Hopefully we'll get some showers tonight. I have a new tent with me this weekend. I have the Crua Outdoors. I've been given it to review and hopefully I can get it out in quite tasty conditions, and then I'll be doing a giveaway assuming it performs very well. As you can see, it's very like the Van Gogh Mirage, however it is a whole lot taller in height, width and length. Check the vestibule out, it is a super spacious vestibule. Again, this vestibule also comes with great headroom. And tonight's setup, I have my Eddie sleeping mat, a closed cell foam mat, and my OEX Leviathan and Trekology pillow. Temperatures are to get down to around 2, 3, 4 Celsius, so we are expecting a chilly one. It's going to be an interesting sleep because this sleeping mat doesn't have an R value, it's a summer sleeping mat. Me being a warm sleeper and having a closed cell foam mat underneath it, potentially too, I want to test just how well it performs in colder weather. But as you can see, great headroom in this tent. You've got a pocket on either end, you have additional ventilation at the bottom, 2 ventilation ports at the top along with a lantern hanging point. The ventilation on the outside comes with those little things that you attach like this, and job done. Plenty of ventilation, so can't see there being any condensation issues. Down there you have the Carron Valley Reservoir, and in the distance where there is some sunshine you can see Edinburgh, the Pentlands, the Forth Road Bridge, Grangemouth and Kincardine. Over in this direction you have the likes of Glasgow, Coatbridge, Cumbernauld and East Kilbride. Let's have a look at Gaz's tent. He has the Hilleberg Solo with him, and inside he has his Trekology alike pillow which he got from Amazon. He has the Thermarest Hyperion. The comfort on this is 0, limit -6. And underneath he has the Thermarest NeoAir X-Firm. So Gaz is planning on having a nice and warm sleep. But a cracking little tent, a great vestibule, and the vestibule also comes with its own little ground sheet. And Gaz's view for the evening and morning, just like mine. So in case anyone has noticed, yes, we have moved the tent. It was previously down there next to that little tree, but it was heavily uneven ground. I think this is quite possibly the greatest vestibule on the planet. Sitting down, still get plenty of headroom and got a super abundance of space. So I fixed the guy ropes, they're supposed to be pointing in that direction. What I really like about this tent is that they come with their own little sleeves to put the guy ropes in. So I've actually had to switch to lying on both my closed cell foam mats, as there is currently a lot of cold air trapped in this sleeping mat. Again, this is a summer sleeping mat, but I was hoping it would perform a whole lot better with a closed cell foam mat underneath it. Now, I have used a sleeping mat similar to this in similar conditions, and I did end up having a cold sleep with a closed cell foam mat underneath it. So I think for the rest of the evening and tonight I'll be sleeping on these two bad boys. Got another passing shower. Hopefully it will accumulate to a lot of rainfall, but it looks like any rainfall is actually currently stuck in southern Scotland, south east Scotland, so quite disappointed. Gaz has popped in, but as you can see guys, Gaz is sitting in the corner and look at all the headroom he's got.
Oh no, I'm only like 5 foot.
I mean, I'm 6'3" and I'm super abundance of headroom. You can even get someone sitting out there in the porch. The vestibule, sorry guys, the vestibule. I mean, some size of vestibule.
Mine's not lasting, by the way.
It's not lasting. Looks like it's just a brief passing shower.
Okay.
A little bit of condensation. So it's tea time. I'm trying the adventure food, vegetable hot pot. and it's effectively or essentially dehydrated food, potato with soy and vegetables. Let's give this a go and see how it tastes.
Yes, I am ready.
Yeah, you spelt that everywhere. Really not looking forward to this. It's got a lot of sweet corn. If there's one thing that I'm not a fan of,
It's sweet corn.
You don't like sweet corn either,
I
don't you?
hate sweet corn. So how is it, Monty?
It's actually really, really nice. It's effectively mashed potato with vegetables in it. So it's I mean, look at it. It is
Lovely.
bursting of flavour. That is a lot of condensation. I don't like that. It's getting a bit drafty, but this is by far the worst condensation I've ever seen in a tent. Just isn't acceptable. And the OEX Leviathan, I can't say that I'm too impressed. First of all, the zips badly sag, and I've had it in conditions around freezing, and I can't say I was too toasty. Given that in all those conditions I was wearing clothes, and I can't help but think when you strip off naked, I mean your body radiates heat, I can't help but think when you're naked that heat that comes off your body circulates the sleeping bag a whole lot better. So once I took my clothes off I was significantly warmer, but I can't say I'm too impressed with it yet, especially these zips. But has anyone else got the OEX Leviathan? Can you tell me what's your opinion on it? And guys, do you find it easier or warmer to sleep when wearing thermals, or do you find it warmer to sleep when naked? I'm interested to know. So that's us off the hill. We managed to measure around 50 miles per hour on Gaz's anemometer. However, there were stronger gusts than that. But what a performance from my new tent. A big shout out to Crua Outdoors. However, the condensation issues, not on. Went to sleep about 10, woke up at 3, was awake for a further 2 hours, fell back asleep at 5, then up at 6 with the tent hitting off my head, and it was effectively raining in the tent with the condensation being thrown about the place. So just got up and then straight home. Gaz, how did you find your little experience?
That was one of the best camps I've had this year, to be honest. I mean, I was moaning about how boring it was actually, my tent when I was filming, but yeah, this morning it was quite windy, so yeah, it was alright. The morning was quite eventful. It was good.
Gaz enjoyed it. I have no idea where I'm going with this, guys. Absolutely scunnered. So if you enjoyed the content, we'd both appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button and the like button on both our channels and videos.
My head's only just in the video.
And his head's just in the video, and we'll take it from there. Take care. Monty and Gaz signing out.